this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone.
Hi everybody, and welcome to our virtual Seraph Strong Gala. I'm Krista Scribner, class of 2012.
And I'm Christian Siri, class of 2013. Some of you may recognize us from our time on the Memorial Hall stage as part of the Mater Dei Seraph Players, where, for 4 years, we acted in countless shows and made memories and friendships that have lasted ever since graduation. So you can imagine our delight when we were asked to host this virtual event to help give back to the school that gave us so much.
Now, of course, this year's gala is a bit different, but there are some perks to doing it virtually. You get to sit on your couch and eat and drink whatever you want. You don't even need to get all dressed up. Of course, it might be more fun to put on your fanciest dress, but it's definitely not necessary to enjoy what we've got lined up for you tonight.
Heck, you don't even have to wear pants. I'm not wearing any right now.
Christian, please put on pants.
Right, I will go do that right after we film the intro.
Well, before we begin, we do want to extend a special thank you to the Jordan Family Sports Foundation for their generous donation to sponsor this event.
And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors and supporters for making this extraordinary night a possibility. To view all of our dedicated sponsors more closely, direct your eyes to the sponsorship banner at the top of our landing page. You can also interact with our sponsors through our hyperlinked Gala sponsor page on Mater Dei Prep's website.
Now, since this year is being done a bit differently, as I mentioned, we figured it would be important to go over how this night is going to work.
Throughout the night, we'll be running our virtual auction where you can win some amazing prizes like vacation vouchers, gift cards, tickets to a Two River Theater show, or a New York Red Bulls game. We've got prizes for everyone.
And if the auction isn't your thing, we've also got a teacher registry where teachers have listed the classroom supplies that they need and you can purchase for them. That way you can help our teachers out directly. And the best part is you don't even have to leave this website.
That's right. We've worked it so you can enjoy the gala all on one website, so you don't have to worry about having multiple tabs open and getting lost trying to find your way back to our video.
And all while the auction is happening, we'll have entertainment from Joe Rapolla, and we'll be honoring 4 distinguished members of the Mater Dei Prep community who said virtual galas can't be fun.
I don't think anyone's ever said that, Krista.
Well, duh, because they're always fun, especially with hosts like us.
Well then, without further ado, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy what we've got in store for you. Let's get this night started.
We're all here for the same reason, which is to celebrate Mater Dei and our love for this community. We thought it might be nice for some of us who've been away from our community for a little while to hear from the people that attend the school every day on why they love Mater Dei Prep so much. Enjoy.
I love everything about Mater Dei, whether that's the environment, the academic strength, or our overall sense of community. Mater Dei is truly the place where everyone learns and loves to grow.
My favorite part of Mater Dei Prep is the community.
My favorite part of Mater Dei Prep is the family-like atmosphere.
What I like most about Mater Dei Prep is that our students take religion classes all 4 years that they're here. And I think it's so important that they pray throughout the day and that the whole child is developed, including their spiritual lives.
I love all the people at Mater Dei and the great friends I've made here.
I absolutely love the family aspect.
I love how inclusive it is. I love all the administration and teachers here. They're really helpful.
I love how our teachers help us going on during the year on every subject, on every type of level.
It's a blessed community. It's a happy place. It's a place where we provide our students with a platform to be the change that they wish to be in the world.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is the performing arts program.
I love the diverse and rich and talented student body that we have here at Mater Dei.
I love that the teachers are really supportive of what you want to do and you can get help in any class at any time.
What I love about Mater Dei Prep as Director of Security is our school size. That is our positive. I get to know, because of our school size, each student individually and just create a great family atmosphere and community here.
One of my favorite things about Mater Dei is that you're not going to find a class gap between the seniors and freshmen.
What I love about Mater Dei is all my children.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is that you can do multiple things at once, like performing arts and sports.
I love Mater Dei Prep because it's a great school community.
So I'm new to Mater Dei, and everyone so far has been really nice, and it's awesome to be welcomed into a new school.
I've been here for over 20 years, and in that time at Mater Dei Prep, I have found a new family. And I love to do what I'm passionate about, teaching reading and writing and forming the future.
What I love about Mater Dei Prep is our performing arts program, the Seraph Players.
At Mater Dei, I really like the athletics department.
I like hanging out with my friends.
I like the digital photography program.
At Mater Dei Prep, I absolutely positively love my students.
The best thing I love about Mater Dei is the football team.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is the community.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is the environment.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is the way that you can do track or any sport and also do play.
I love Mater Dei because I can hang out with my friends.
I'm new to Mater Dei, and I love how the community immediately embraced me and really made me feel like a Seraph.
What I love about Mater Dei are the students.
What I love about Mater Dei is the family aspect of it.
What I love about Mater Dei is the opportunity that it gives kids. There's something for everybody here, whether it's sports, clubs, or multiple after-school activities. There's something for everyone here, and that's what I think is great about Mater Dei, is everybody can have a chance to do something that they really love.
My favorite thing about Mater Dei is the environment and all the students around me. Everyone here is friendly towards each other, and just the teachers, they're all supportive of you. And that's really my favorite thing about Mater Dei.
Wow. You know, seeing those smiling faces, the hallways, and images of our school really brought me back. We are so lucky to have those memories.
Speaking of memories, many of us have had the privilege of experiencing a performance by the talented Joe Rapolla, graduate of the class of '79. But for those that haven't, we are proud to provide you with that opportunity. Joe, take it away.
Thanks, Krista and Christian. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. What a wonderful way this is to celebrate and support this wonderful school. Thanks to all of our sponsors and to everyone that is making this event possible. And congratulations to all of our honorees, Brian and Sue and Mrs. Cahill and Mrs. Dwyer. It's really amazing the amount of accomplished people that come out of Mater Dei. It's like an incubator for success. Truly a special community. I'm honored and very proud to be a part of it. Okay, so let me play a song. We'll start with this one. I learned this song while a freshman at Mater Dei in the senior lounge. It was taught to me by upperclassmen, Billy Benning, and the beautiful soul and spirit, Jimmy Fleming. More than I could feel, touching what is real, all my mind is reeling round. Caroline is feeling down today. Falling in on our love, the I don't know what I'm gonna do, 'cause I keep falling in and out of love. Lord, I try to find, thinking just the other day, something that would ease her mind, something that I meant to say to her. Falling in and out of love with you, falling in and out of love with you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, 'cause I keep falling in and out of love. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Falling in and out of love with you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, 'cause I keep falling in and out of love. With you.
much, Joe, for that first bit of entertainment of the night. You know, there are so many people in our community that have positively impacted others, and we would like to honor our first esteemed guest tonight with our Distinguished Seraph Service Award.
Ooh, now that is a tongue twister if I've ever heard one. Try saying that 3 times fast, Christian.
Oh, easy. Distinguished Seraph Service Award, Distinguished Seraph Oh boy. Yeah, we're lucky I was able to say it once on camera.
This award is presented to a valued member of the Mater Dei Prep community that has made a difference and influenced countless lives, while also demonstrating a commitment to students, their families, and the school's mission and cause.
This year, we will be honoring 2 people with this title, the first of which is Mrs. Margaret Cahill, also an alumnus of the class of 1980. And here to introduce her and detail why this honor is so deserving is her daughter, Catherine Cahill, class of 2013.
Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Cahill and I graduated from Mater Dei Prep in 2013. My time at Mater Dei expands way past those 4 years, for I've been in the building almost all my life. I have gone on several school trips with the school and have been performing in their plays since a very young age. It's almost like a second home to me. Call me biased, but today I believe we are honoring one of the most dedicated, influential, and caring members of the Mater Dei Prep community, my mom, Mrs. Margaret Cahill. My mom graduated from Mater Dei in 1980, went to TCNJ to study to become a health and phys ed teacher, did her student teaching at Mater Dei, and then quickly returned back in 1986 to begin her career. It seems as though she just couldn't get enough of this place. My mom has not only been a teacher at the school, but has been involved in numerous extracurricular activities and functions, whether they wanted her to be or not. She has been a cheerleading coach, a tennis coach. She has started multiple clubs, including her Go Green Club. She has put together multiple school events every year, such as the homecoming dance, prom, pep rallies, and her favorite, the Disney World trip. As you can see, the list goes on, and she does a lot. There are a lot of reasons why my mom embodies this honor. The Distinguished Seraph Service Award honors somebody who makes a difference and influences students' lives, and that is exactly what my mom does. Every day, she gives her all to these students and to this school. One of the things that I've always loved about Mater Dei is the sense of family that I've gotten. And I can honestly say my mom treats everyone in this community like her family. We could be at the food store and my mom could see a certain type of candy that she knows a student loves. And she goes on to tell me about it and buys 20 boxes just to make that student happy as a surprise at lunch. Or there could be an athlete going to college and still playing, and she'll go on and on to me about someone I have no idea who she's talking about, but she's so passionate about telling me how talented her students are. My mom has worked at Mater Dei for 35 years. She has taught me, my family, my friends' parents, all valuable lessons while still instilling a sense of fun in school for us. She embodies everything it means to be a seraph. She not only teaches what is expected of her, but goes above and beyond every day for her students just because she loves her job so much. Mom, I am so proud of you, and I am so happy that you are getting the honor and the recognition that you deserve. Thank you for your service to the school, and it is absolutely my honor to introduce Mrs. Margaret Cahill.
Good evening. I would like to start this evening by thanking several people. First of all, Kathy McLaughlin and the current board for honoring me this evening. I would also like to thank past board members, Gala committee members, and Maria Bazanko for all of their hard work. Without all of them, evenings like this would not be possible. Thanks to my mom and brothers for all of their support, my husband Peter and my children Catherine and Peter, who have never made me feel guilty about missing any of their games or activities because I had to be at a Mater Dei event over the years. The biggest thanks has to go out to all of the alumni, 34 years of them. And I have to say, it's been extremely fulfilling and a lot of fun. One good thing about social media is that I've had the opportunity to see how everyone is doing. I love seeing the beautiful pictures of your families and finding out that so many of you have wound up with such successful and meaningful careers. Many of you are still getting involved and making a difference. You have become doctors and nurses, EMTs and firemen, electricians, plumbers, lawyers, teachers, and coaches, just to name a few. You should be very proud of yourself. One thing we have learned over the past year is that your career choices are considered essential, so thank you very much. There are not many careers where you can watch young men and women go from being scared 13-year-olds as they enter the doors to being competent adults as they leave the doors. I truly believe that Mater Dei has fostered these characteristics in the students. Some of my proudest moments at Mater Dei had happened through many service projects I was able to work with the students on. From our annual food, toy, clothing, and coat drives, to visiting a variety of communities such as hospitals, senior centers, nursing homes, and hosting dances over the years for young adults and children with special needs. The students have worked on food banks, best day ever programs, and after Hurricane Sandy, they literally tore down structures and helped build back homes. Whenever Mater Dei is asked, they respond quickly and generously at every chance they get. When someone is asked to describe Mater Dei, a lot of times the word family will be mentioned. It truly is and always has been a faith-based community and family environment. So many organizations have stated that when push comes to shove, they can always count on the Seraphs. Schools double our size, they say, are not half as generous as the Mater Dei family is. The Mater Dei Foundation is strong and lifelong. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I was at a very hard-hit community after Hurricane Sandy with several of the Seraph athletes, and we were serving, packing, and delivering food to those in need. When out of the corner of my eye, I noticed some young ladies who I immediately recognized as former Seraphs. I went over and, of course, said hello. I was so happy to see them. And I asked them what they were doing there, and they said that they had heard on the radio that they needed help delivering food. So they jumped into their SUVs and headed over to help. At that moment, I thought to myself, that's what it's all about. Once a Seraph, always a Seraph. Some people have said that the school's not the same. I'm here to tell you it's not the same. It's better. The same core values are stronger than ever. The academics have advanced tremendously over the past several years. We now offer Brookdale, Seton Hall, and Rutgers classes, robotics, forensics, and global leader programs to all levels. Mater Dei students are making a difference in local communities, and now they are making a difference worldwide. We have been very lucky to be a part of Mater Dei in the past, so let's make sure that others have the same opportunities in the future. At this time, I'm going to ask all the alumni to make a donation. No amount is too small, and if no monetary donation is available at this time, just join a committee. Volunteer your time. Donate that. Become a mentor. There's really no excuses that you can't reconnect now, because I have to say, all of us can make up Zoom meetings and can contact each other anytime we want. So, it has truly been a pleasure and a privilege to teach, coach, and mentor so many terrific young men and women over the years. I would like to just say thanks again for this wonderful honor. I do want to mention one thing that my dad always told me years ago before he passed, that you will never work a day in your life if you love your job. And I truly have loved my job. So thank you for this honor. God bless, get involved, and let's make a Seraph difference. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mrs. Cahill, on that well-deserved honor. Now, as mentioned, we'll be honoring 2 people with the Distinguished Seraph Service Award. Oh wow, that really is a tongue twister.
And that second person is Mrs. Cindy Dwyer. To help introduce her is one of her former students, Gerard Canonico.
Hi everyone, my name is Gerard Canonico, Mater Dei graduating class of 2007, and it is my extreme honor today to be here to present the Distinguished Seraph Service Award to Mrs. Cindy Dwyer. The Distinguished Seraph Service Award is an award that goes to the members of the Mater Dei community who have made a difference in the lives of the faculties and students that they've worked with over the years. To me, there is no one more fitting of this than her. For me, ever since high school, she had not only been one of my favorite teachers, but she's also been someone who has been a constant source of support and guidance and trust, to be honest, since I've known her. Well after I graduated, she continued to support my endeavors as I have tried to support hers. And she had given me, since I had met her up until now, she continues to give me platforms and ways for me to express my artistry. And I think that is her superpower. I think she has this ability to look into her students and find the thing that makes them special and really bring out something more than I think the people thought that they had inside them was capable, what they thought they were capable of. She definitely brought out more from me than I ever thought was capable of in terms of artistry. So thank you, Mrs. Dwyer. It is my absolute pleasure to present you with this award today. Thank you for shaping my early adult life in a way that has allowed me to succeed later on. Thank you for teaching me things about music that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. Thank you for making me a better person and leading by example. Just thank you for all of it. We love you. Congratulations.
Good evening. I would like to start by thanking Kathy McLaughlin and the board for honoring me with this award for distinguished service. I am truly grateful. It is a special honor to be recognized tonight along with my friend Margaret Cahill, someone I consider in many ways to be the heart of our Mater Dei community. Congratulations, Maggie. I would also like to take a moment to thank my mother Terry and her husband Gary Powell for their help with almost every production I've directed, and Mrs. Sherry Cole, who for the last few years has been my right arm and a tremendous asset in building the performing arts program. Over the years, I have spent countless hours working to create the best possible experience for my students. This regularly involved late nights and long weekends, yearbook deadlines, tech weeks, concerts, festivals, and more. And I would like to take a moment to thank my long-suffering husband, Ken, and my two sons, Kenny and Joey, for their understanding and patience when my work at school caused me to miss time with them. Looking back, I realized that I spent a lot of hours at work, but it never really felt like work. It felt like family. I know this is a cliche, but that doesn't make it any less true. The hundreds of students that have been in my classes, shows, clubs, and other activities over the years have done more than passed through my life. They have become part of my life and have shaped me into the person and teacher that I am today. It's been said that in learning, you will teach, and in teaching, you will learn. I can say with conviction that I have learned much more from my students than they have learned from me, and I am grateful for each one of them. Mater Dei is a special place. I think we all know that, and there are many reasons why. The students, the teachers, the administration, the alumni, the parents have all worked together to create an environment where a student's individual talents and interests are supported and given every opportunity to grow. In preparing for this speech, I went through thousands of pictures, from my first production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in 1990 to our recent fall productions on our new outdoor stage. As I looked at these images of smiling, energetic, involved young men and women on stage or in classrooms, singing or dancing or acting or playing, I realized how blessed I have been to be in a school that is so supportive of the performing arts. I was first hired as an English teacher who could direct a chorus club on the side. Through the years, the administration has given me the opportunity to build a full performing arts program, first with a chorus class, then a piano class, then drama, then musical theater workshop, and more. During years when other schools were cutting arts programs, ours was expanding, and I will be forever grateful for that support. Of course, funding for the arts is always an issue, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the alumni who have been a constant source of help. They are truly incredible. When we desperately needed new curtains for Memorial Hall, I called on alumni and the response was immediate and overwhelming. Alumni from the 60s to the current students put on an amazing show called 50 Years of Musicals at Mater Dei. We got our curtains. When the school was in danger of closing, I called on the alumni again, and they planned and performed another amazing show. All of these wonderful alums came back to the Memorial Hall stage and did what they do best. They shared their talents with an audience. Since that time, we've had an alumni show fundraiser each year, and I couldn't be more proud of my former students, two of whom are hosting this event tonight. Thank you, Krista and Christian. They are all so talented, so kind, so generous with their time, and always there when we need them. Other alumni who aren't performers have also been very generous with financial contributions, and we are so grateful. I hope that everyone listening tonight will consider donating to our arts program in the future. The need is always there. In closing, I would like to thank my Mater Dei Prep family for the countless moments of joy they have given me over the years. The joy of seeing a student's face the first time they are on stage in front of an audience. The joy of seeing a parent's face the first time they see their child on stage. The joy of hearing my chorus students' voices raised in song from the choir loft as they sang at my wedding. The joy of watching a student run up on stage to receive an award as the rest of their cast cheers them on. The joy of those few moments before a musical starts, as the lights darken and the orchestra waits for the first downbeat, and I know the audience is going to love what they see on stage. And the joy of hearing the audience's reaction at the end of the show, when the cast has poured their hearts and souls into their performance. These are just a very few of the memories that I treasure that Mater Dei has given me. As I said before, it's a very special place, and I will be forever grateful to have been a part of it. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to Mrs. Cahill and Mrs. Dwyer on receiving the Distinguished Seraph Service Award. We know that you'll continue to embody all that the title has to offer and continue working for your students and all of those in the Mater Dei Prep community.
Now, don't forget everybody, we've got our silent auction still going on right now, and you can win some pretty big prizes. I even see a vacation to the Cayman Islands. I mean, can you believe that? After the year we've had, I'm ready for my own vacation.
And just remember, we also have our teacher registry where you can purchase gifts directly for our teachers that they need for their classrooms. There's multiple ways to donate to the Mater Dei community, and every bit helps. Now, I think it's a great time to kick it back to Joe Rapolla for another song. Joe?
Thanks, Christian. Many of you know my brother Danny. Mr. Rapolla, Coach Rapolla, was a big part of the Mater Dei community. And as many of you know, Danny raised my sister, Marie, and I when we were orphaned at a very young age. Sadly, Danny died 25 years ago while still a teacher at Mater Dei, which I know affected the whole community. Here's a song that I wrote with my son Joseph and good friend John Esposito. It was a way for me to come to terms with losing Danny. I dedicated to him and to all of the remarkable people we've lost in the Mater Dei community. Change in a heartbeat, that couldn't be any more true. You said I should be forgiven, so I guess I gotta forgive you. I'm sure it could have been much different, I'm sure you thought of that too. Maybe I should just say thank you, but what else would you expect me to do? All I know is it's been hard as hell. Time will tell, 'cause it's been a long time since you've been gone, a long time to leave me alone. It's been a long time since you've been gone, since you've been gone. Well, I feel like a fool complaining, look at everything you've done for me. Maybe I should just keep praying and come to terms with all this history. Should've known I'd be lost without you, but there was so much that was so much fun. Try to keep myself reminded I wouldn't trade it for the stars or the sun. What you've done, no one else could do. I do my best to make it up to you, but it's been a long time since you've been gone, a long time. It's been a long time since you've been gone. A long time to leave me alone. It's been a long time since you've been gone. Since you've been gone. Yeah, it's been a long time since you've been gone. I do my best to keep the faith and go on. It's been a long time since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
Thanks, Joe. Now it's time to present our Seraph Excellence in Leadership Award to our next honoree, Miss Sue Kiley, class of 72.
This award identifies selfless and accomplished individuals who have worked behind the scenes without the expectation of recognition to ensure others within the Mater Dei community are helped to overcome obstacles.
And here to present this award is current board chair, Miss Kathy McLaughlin.
Thank you, Krista, for the introduction, and welcome to the Seraph Strong Gala on behalf of the Board of Trustees. It's my pleasure to congratulate all of our honorees, Margaret Cahill, Cindy Dwyer, Brian Williams, and it's my special pleasure to introduce Sue Kiley as the recipient of the Seraph Excellence in Leadership Award, and I can't think of anyone who's more deserving of that award. Sue and I graduated together in 1972 from Mater Dei, and after many years had elapsed of not being in touch, we reconnected, actually through our work on behalf of Mater Dei. What I learned about Sue's leadership activities and community involvement was stunning to me. She is currently serving her first 3-year term on the Monmouth County Board of Commissioners. She's, in 2020, was elected Deputy Director of the board. She's very involved through that work in many community organizations and activities. Prior to joining the board, she also served as Committee Woman, Deputy Mayor, and Mayor of Hazlet. Again, very involved in the community. Prior even to that, Sue had a successful 30-year career in the healthcare industry, starting as a registered nurse and then involved in national healthcare sales. But the impact of Superstorm Sandy inspired Sue to turn her life to politics and community engagement. Sue's accomplishments, aside from her professional career, are quite exceptional. She's executive member of the RAIN Foundation and also Breast Intentions. They're both local 501c3 charities helping families in our community. She's on the Board of Trustees with us at Mater Dei Prep, where she's a wonderful contributing member. She's also become involved in our Women's Leadership Initiative, which was established several years ago to help enhance programs that we offer our young female seraphs. Among other things, contributions she made on that committee was to our career day, which we held just 1 year ago, where she brought in many local politicians and law enforcement to really make it an enriching experience for our students. Finally, Sue also was instrumental in helping us with as a member of the COVID task force. Thanks to Sue's involvement in politics and government, Sue was able to provide us with contacts and resources that helped us develop what we believe was one of the finest COVID preparation plans among area schools. Sue and her husband Gene have resided in Hazlet most of their lives. They have 5 children and 11 grandchildren, with number 12 on the way. So congratulations, Susan. I'm so proud of you for everything that you've accomplished and done, and it's truly my pleasure to award you this honor. Thank you.
Good evening. First of all, my heartfelt thanks for this award, and I am especially humbled to receive it from our chairwoman of the board, Kathy McLaughlin, who was last year's recipient, and in fact is one of the key people that got me involved again at Mater Dei Prep. Anybody that knows Kathy knows she can be extremely persuasive. But when Kathy approached me saying that she was going to start the women's leadership group at Mater Dei, I was immediately interested. I have rules that I try to live by, and one is to help a sister up. What I mean by that is that women leaders have an obligation to help other women be successful in their careers and their career paths. We should be mentoring as many young women as we can and helping them to choose the correct path for them and help them be successful. So this was an exciting opportunity for me at my alma mater. I believe that we've put some great programs together for the students at Mater Dei. We've contributed to the sports program, and we ran an all-day session on leadership, advocacy, and empowerment. We also did a very successful career day where we had professionals from all walks of life join us at the school and speak to the students about the nuances of their professions, from law and law enforcement to medical professions, to government, to the arts, to sports and sports marketing, and to business and finance and politics. A few years back, it was at a gala, not like this one because it was live and in person, where Randy MacDonald and I had a conversation. And that conversation landed me as the chair of the finance committee at Mater Dei. I later joined the board, and today I am on the executive board at Mater Dei Prep and very proud to be there. This sounds a lot like my career path when I think about it. I started out as a registered nurse. From there, I went into medical sales. Always in the healthcare profession, my sales comprised first locally, then I moved to a regional position, and then I moved to a national position. I was the national sales vice president for a $22 billion company in healthcare when Superstorm Sandy devastated our area. That storm was a pivotal point in my life and ultimately led me to the decision to go into public service. I became a committee woman in Hazlitt. Then from there, I became the deputy mayor, and then finally the mayor in Hazlitt. And today, I am proud to say that I am a Monmouth County Commissioner overseeing our county and all 53 towns. Another rule that I try to live by is always be faith-based. When I look back over my career and wonder what's ahead, I realize that God has a master plan, and we must have faith that He will take us to where we need to be. Little did I know that I would be the commissioner overseeing health and human services for Monmouth County when we would be hit by an unparalleled pandemic that we are struggling with now. Our ability to embrace prayer and have faith has never been more important. I am grateful for all of the support that I have enjoyed throughout the years from great mentors, starting with my parents and a supportive and loving family, especially my husband, Gene. In closing, again, I thank you for this wonderful honor. I am very proud to call myself a Seraph, and I promise you that I will continue to strive for Seraph excellence each and every day.
Congratulations to Sue on her well-deserved award. Last but certainly not least, it's time to present our Frank Outwater Lifetime Achievement Award. This award recognizes an individual who has leveraged their Mater Dei Prep experience, including their curricular, extracurricular, and Christian value system, for outstanding achievement in their personal and professional lives.
This recipient embodies our core values of faith, family, community service, inclusiveness, and integrity, and consistently contributes to our ability to bring an excellent college preparatory education to our students, ensuring that they reach their fullest potential and achieve their individual goals.
This year, we are delighted to present this award to Mr. Brian Williams. And here to present this award is Danny Harper.
I'm Dan Harper, class of 1977, and I'd like to introduce this year's recipient of the Frank Outwater Lifetime Achievement Award. The award is designed to go to a person who embodies the core values of Mater Dei Prep, including Christian faith, family, integrity, and community service. This individual is led by example, helping to further the education of many, including the current student body of Mater Dei Prep, where he's been a donor. This year's recipient, I'm honored to say, is my friend Brian Williams. Brian realized at a young age the importance of a Catholic education, one that Mater Dei would offer, by working at Perkins Pancake House to help pay his tuition. He recognized community service was essential, volunteering as a Middletown firefighter, still a passion of his to this day. Brian admired Frank Outwater as a person he could seek guidance from, knowing he would always receive an honest and thoughtful response. A loyal and respectful friendship was formed between the two, lasting until the passing of Mr. Outwater, an event Brian would never miss. Brian started his career in 1981 at a station in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and eventually landing at NBC and its affiliates in 1993 as the lead anchor, receiving 12 news and documentary Emmy Awards. To go on and name all of Brian's awards would be here all day. One that had stood out was him receiving the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism, where at the announcement of the award, Cronkite himself said about Brian he was an ardent admirer and described Brian as a fastidious newsman who brought credit to the television news reporting profession. I knew we had a star in our hands back in 1998 when I asked Brian to join myself, Billy Smith, and Paul DeRobio for dinner in New York City. Brian said he'd love to, but was unable to because he was going to be on Air Force One that night. In addition, Brian has made numerous TV appearances, ranging from Sesame Street, David Letterman, 30 Rock, and still to this day being the only news anchor to ever host Saturday Night Live. No prior accomplishment mentioned compares to Brian's love for family. He and his wife Jane have two amazingly talented children, actress Allison Williams and his son Doug Williams, who's following in Dad's footsteps as an anchor at Geico's Sports Night on SNY Network. Brian was also named Father of the Year in 1996. What I'm most proud of about Brian, though, is that he's the same person he's ever been. Never forgetting where he came from, always with an unmatched sense of humor, really since the day Sean Daly introduced him to me. He is one of Mater Dei's superstars, and I'm so happy to announce that Brian has won the Frank Outwater Award. And Brian, just thanks for being a great friend, being someone who, even if I bother you during the 11:18 commercial, you always respond. You know, the whole community loves you here, wish you well, and thank you again for receiving this honor, Brian. Bye-bye.
Well, hey, everybody. I guess we get gypped out of a night at the Shore Casino and hearing Joe Rapolla in person, but the upside is we get to see each other just the same, at least virtually, and celebrate each other and celebrate the great school that Mater Dei has become, and stay safe, as I'm told we're supposed to, for the next couple of months. My thanks to my friend Danny Harper. When he first texted me, I thought it was urgent. I thought maybe they had found Sean Daly or Skip McLaughlin had been appointed Treasury Secretary. You don't know. And then I learned it was about an award, an honor. And then I ruled out football. I ruled out journalism and drama pretty much right away. Track team, forget about it. And then I learned what it was really for. It was in the name of Frank Outwater, which meant there was no turning it down. So tonight, to my friends, to the Mater Dei community who I have not yet met, it's with great thanks and humility that I accept. I didn't intend for Mater Dei to be the last degree I ever earned, but it is, and it was. And as I've gone through life and reached this age, I've had reason to take great pride in that. I was, having gone to Thompson Junior High, but as a St. Mary's Parish family, I was slated to go to Middletown High School. There was not yet a North and South. I told my mom I wanted to go to Mater Dei. I knew some kids that were going to Mater Dei. My dad was, the euphemism was between jobs at the time. So she said, of course you can go to Mater Dei if you pay your own tuition. I've worked since the age of 14, not to brag, but I had 2 jobs. I worked at Perkins Pancake House and Sears. There's a blast from the past. And I was very proud of the fact that I earned and paid for my own tuition. I'm also very proud of something else. I grew up over in the Village section, up New Monmouth Road on the other side of 35. My nephew Matt Esser and his family live in the house where I grew up. And I am beyond overjoyed that the Essers are now Mater Dei parents. It makes me so proud. And because I believe in the mission of the school so much, just knowing there will be another Mater Dei generation in our family is just incalculable. Then about Frank Outwater. When I learned this was in his name and is in his honor, as I said, it made turning it down impossible. I loved Frank Outwater, and I believe that every member of our class, whether they said it or showed it or not, loved Frank Outwater, and we actually craved Frank's acceptance. Frank had a tough job. He walked at around 60 miles an hour. When it was Mater Dei money he was spending, cheapest man in the state of New Jersey, but it was all for a good cause. I guess when I knew him in 77, he was athletic director, which was a tough job. We went 0-9 my senior year in football, and probably vice principal. He was the accountant. He was the enforcer. He was the chief morale officer. He was the grown-up. He was, to me, the visible presence of Mater Dei. He was a taskmaster. We used to, during home basketball games, stomp our feet wildly on the bleachers to try to screw up the opposing team, with 0 success, by the way. And we made just a hell of a noise, and Frank would pick his moment and come over during a lull in the action and say, you're just going to break the bleachers. This is why we can't have nice things. A phrase I still use around the house to this day, but that was Frank to a T. He was loving. He was his own brand of affectionate. He could be stern. He had hundreds of kids to worry about. But what a lovable man Frank Outwater was. In later years, he ran the box office at the Garden State Art Center, which I have refused for years to call by its new name. And I hope this doesn't break any laws or get us or him in trouble. He used to freely let us walk around the turnstile to get to our free lawn seats. So we saw any number of great musical acts, thanks to, let's call it Frank's playful side. I'm also doing this for the Outwater family. What a wonderful family. And few families have given back way more than they ever got from Mater Dei. And as families go, along with the Filans and the Dickinsons and the Harpers and the Dailies and all of my other friends, terrific Mater Dei families with that great Mater Dei spirit. We produced some great students back then, just as we continue to do today. Our quarterback, Joe Oxley, is a judge, which makes sense. He was in a leadership role then. What doesn't make sense is we're mourning the loss of another classmate, John Burton, whose name goes with all the other names of those we've lost way too soon. It'll never make any sense. My message to the school community at Mater Dei is just one of thanks. You've always been there for me. I've always felt welcome there. I want to make that same pledge to you, that as long as I'm alive, I'll always be there for you, to repay all that I was given from Mater Dei, every bit of it that set me on the right course in life. I don't know that I can ever truly repay it. I may die trying. Thank you. What a great night this is. I'm sorry we can't be together personally, in person. We will again someday, God willing. Thank you. All the best to the Mater Dei community.
Once again, Christian and I would like to extend a huge congratulations to all of our honorees tonight on their well-deserved awards. Each of you has shown your true dedication to our Mater Dei Prep community, and we are proud to be able to honor you all here tonight.
Now we're close to the end of the night, but we aren't done just yet. We've still got our silent auction happening right now, so make sure to go check it out and bet on some of our fantastic prizes. You only have until 10:30 p.m.
And don't forget, you can click on the teacher registry where you can contribute to the purchasing of items that will directly benefit our teachers in their classrooms. You know, Christian, it was only a few years ago that you and I were sitting in class as Mater Dei students.
You're right, but the school's been around a lot longer than that. In fact, 2021 marks Mater Dei's 60th anniversary.
Really?
That's right. And now it's more crucial than ever to give back to our school that has helped prepare decades of students for their futures. I've heard that there will be some incredible community events over the next year.
I think tonight proves that whether it's virtual or in person, our community continues to support one another, and we enjoy being together in any way that we can. Now, to wrap up the night, we've got one more performance by Joe Rapolla. Joe, are you ready to end this fantastic evening with one final hit?
Yes, I am, Krista. And what a wonderful job both you and Christian did hosting tonight. Okay, this is a request by our honoree, Brian Williams. Brian was a few years ahead of me in Mater Dei, which, as you can see, only means he's aged better. And I remember guys like Brian and Danny Harper, were just such cool high school kids, and they still are. So here's a song by another friend of Brian's, Bruce Springsteen. To me, it's a message of hope and faith, like the faith we have in this community and in each other. It's actually one of the songs that I got to perform on stage with Bruce Springsteen once. It's called The Promised Land. 1, 2, 3. Rattlesnakes beware the Utah did. Well, I pick up my money and I head back into town. Drive across the Keensburg County line. I got the radio on, man, I'm just killing time. Working all day in my daddy's garage, driving all night, chasing and blowing everything down. They ain't got no faith. Stand this around, blow away the dreams that break your heart. Blow away the dreams that tear you apart. Blow away the lies that leave you nothing but lost and broken hearted. But also makes me happy, 'cause you understand if I can take one more. You might have mister, I ain't no boy. No, I'm a man, and I believe in the promised land. Yeah, I believe in the promised land. Yeah, I believe in the promised land. Oh. Go Seraphs! Bid on those auction items, especially that house concert.